All right.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yay.
Got it.
All right, now I'm going to see if I can make you an admin because now I can get into it. Maybe. Oh, I can hear myself. Why can I hear myself?
Oh. I hate it when that happens. It's really off-putting.
I don't even know where it's coming from. There it is. Okay. Add moderator. You are a moderator.
Perfect. Okay, great. We're live. I can see us.
Yay. And there's some people watching. I see 5 people watching. You hear that car alarm outside of my house?
No, I can't. So,
oh, that's good. It's because I turned the microphone down.
Yeah, I turned mine down too. So let us know if the sound levels are okay, everyone.
Yes, please.
If one of us needs to be louder or quieter.
It's weird. I actually can't find us. I can do it this way, but I can't find us in the YouTube studio. Strange. Hi, guys. Hi, Jets. Hi, Golf Dragon. Hi, JH. Let us know how the sound is. And there's probably a bit of a lag, so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Queen
someone
says
said it
sounds
sounds good.
Good. Does it sound pretty even? I hope. All right, so today we are talking about No Exit by Taylor Adams.
Yeah.
We have the sound is great. Thank you. Yay.
Perfect.
All right. And just to get an idea from the people that are here, did you read the book? I'm putting up a poll just to see what we have going on. So there should be a poll.
It was a while
up.
ago since we read it.
Yeah, I know. I barely remember like any of it. I should have refreshed myself also, a little bit better.
Yeah. And I was running late. And so I read the whole book like the day before we were going to do the live stream. So I like read it really fast and like skimmed some bits because I was like, I don't have time. And then that was like a few weeks ago.
That's so funny. So for me, it's sort of a similar situation because I read it long before the book club was supposed to be. Like I finished it 3 weeks before our initial book club date because I got through it so fast.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm gonna confuse it with the movie. So if something I say doesn't seem like it happened, I did. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
How was the film?
It's okay. I feel like they changed stuff that didn't need to be changed.
Right.
I just hate it when books aren't, or when movies aren't like super accurate to the book. And I almost always prefer the book. So it's like, hey, Jared, I'm so glad you could make it. Okay, so most people did not read the book, but we have some people that did. So that's fabulous. So for those of you that are here and you haven't read the book, this is book club. So we will have spoilers just so that you're aware. And if you don't mind that, we would love you to stay, but just be aware of the spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay. Jared has not watched the book yet, and he's scared too.
I haven't watched the movie either.
I mean, watch the movie. I'm sorry, I said book. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like super graphic. Actually, the book is a lot more graphic than the movie.
Yeah, the book's pretty, yeah.
Overall, as somebody who doesn't read, you don't read much thrillers, right, Eliza?
No, not really. Not in a while.
Okay. I read a lot of thrillers. So as somebody who doesn't read much thriller, I wonder what you thought about it. Like, did you think it was very graphic or?
I didn't like it at all.
You really didn't. That's okay.
No, I didn't. But not like, I didn't think that it was too graphic. I just thought that I'm just really frustrated by this woman. I'm like, I just thought that she was dumb. And I thought that a lot of like some of the plot twists were like very lazy. And I was like, it was just a bit, I don't know. I thought it was somehow like really unrealistic the way that they acted, but then also incredibly predictable in terms of like how the plot happened. And also the fact that she didn't die at the end, I was like, come on.
Yeah, they kind of set up the whole thing to have her die at the end, and then it just, she somehow got out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, okay.
I think I'm a little bit more, I liked it more than you did, I think, but I definitely had to suspend a lot of disbelief in order to like it, because like you said, it's like kind of far-fetched and just some of the stuff that happens, but I enjoyed it just because it was entertaining. But it's really funny because when I first started it and like for the first third of it, I was like, oh my God, Darby, you are so dumb. You could get out of this so fast. But then like I was thinking about what I would do, and I would probably like have ended up dead in the first hour or two.
I mean, definitely same. Definitely same. But it annoys me that like at the beginning, also like, so it's freezing cold and there's a child trapped in the car, and she's like, the most important thing is that I don't lose the element of surprise. It's like, no, woman, the most important thing is that you like stop this, like you rescue this child that could be like freezing to death or starving to death. Like, you don't know. And especially at the beginning of the book, when she thought that like, and I also thought that like, you know, just one or two of them would be the baddies. So like the majority of people are going to be goodies. So if you go into the room, tell everyone like, hey, did someone leave their
in the truck
child in the backseat of their car? And then everyone would be like, no, what the hell? Why would someone have a car, like a child? And then you're like, come see. And then like, I don't know, just she wasn't like stressed enough about saving the child. She just wanted to like shoot some people.
I had the same feeling, especially initially, because I would have like immediately run in and been like, there's a girl locked in a van.
Yeah, exactly.
And then probably everybody would have gotten shot because of me.
Yeah. But I feel like she was trying to be like the hero and do it all by herself. And it's just not what I would have done. But who knows actually what I would have done in such a bizarre situation.
I know.
But
I like how I thought it was funny how she immediately suspected, what was his name? The one, the brother, not
the
Ashley.
Creepy one.
Yeah, the creepy brother whose name I should remember, but again, it's been forever since we read this.
The younger brother.
Yeah, somebody will remind us in the comments. Thank you to whoever does. Jared, get on it. I know you read this multiple times. But yeah, I think it's funny how she immediately was like, it's him. It's only him. He's so creepy. Like, and you just knew as a reader, it's like, okay, it can't be just him, or it's not him. You know, it has to be somebody who's more unexpected.
Yeah. And Ashley says something like at the beginning of the book, I can't remember what they're like talking about something else. And he says like, it's always the person that you think is good that is actually the villain. So I was like, well, okay, obviously like now we know that you're going to be one of the villains.
Yeah, exactly. And JH has reminded us that his name was Lars. Thank you.
Thank you, Lars. Oh,
he's reminded us that the name is Lars.
Sorry. I thought right, yeah, thanks. His name was Lars.
Yeah. Oh, you're so funny.
Oh, dear.
But like,
okay,
how did you guys feel about Lars? Did you feel bad for him? Because I felt bad for him. Like, yeah, he was like,
I felt really bad for him.
I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, so that's another thing. That's like one of the things. My least favorite thing about the book was that like Ashley and Lars were just like evil, and like that's their like only personality trait. And the way that they're described, like the author describes them as like just like evil through and through, or like 100% evil. And I like
especially
don't really
Ashley,
that people
right?
are, especially Ashley, and like Lars is just like gross and evil, and then Ashley is like clever and evil, like.
And also there's some sort of like sexual tension between them.
Exactly,
like, oh, we could have been
there's
together, some, like you could have been my girlfriend, but this instead is like, really?
Yeah, and Ashley and like Ashley kisses Lars on the lips. There's like a little incestuous thing, which I also felt like was just a really lazy way of showing that they're gross and evil. Like,
yeah, I think that part was
unnecessary.
It's funny because the whole thing,
I thought that the characterization of them was very lazy.
Yeah, I agree. And I think very much like a caricature of a villain, which
exactly.
I was okay with, because I was like thinking of it as like, okay, this is like an over-the-top action thriller at this point. And I'm like, okay with that. But then I saw the movie, and it's funny because that character was so easy to picture and would have translated so well to screen. They changed Ashley completely for the movie. Toned him down so much. He wasn't like this over-the-top evil, like super villain. No. And that's the only thing that I was like, okay, this is like a perfect characterization for this over-the-top movie villain.
Yeah.
But no, they
this kind of. Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah. But I don't know. I still.
And what did you think about the woman, the evil woman?
Oh my God.
Well, not the evil woman, bus driver.
She was their bus driver, right? Yeah. And she just seemed kind of dumb to me. Like, she just wanted money and thought it would be totally harmless for this kid and everything. It's like, no, like this is a life-changing event for this child.
Yeah. And then the woman, that the bus driver was going to donate all of the money to like women's shelters.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
What? Yeah. I was like, okay, so she doesn't even like want to get rich. She wants to like help women by kidnapping a girl. I don't get it. That was so dumb. I was like, this is the worst motive for kidnapping. And also they didn't really explain how, like, or maybe I forgot, or maybe I like skipped through it, but how the bus driver knew Ashley and Lars, and how she like contracted these kidnappers.
Yeah, I might be forgetting whether she just found them online or something, or what. Like, maybe somebody in the comments will remember, because I don't remember how she got in touch with them either.
No,
what did you think about Jay and her like super maturity? Jay, the little girl, she was
okay.
Like,
did I forget? But I thought that she was meant to be 8.
Yeah, she was meant to be like a kid.
That, like at the beginning, that the book said that. Okay, okay, no child acts like this.
I know.
You know what? Isn't even like crying.
Again,
I was like, you would cry.
I enjoyed that. I did. I really enjoyed that, because I'm aware children don't act like that. But did I want her to be sniveling little brat? No, I didn't. I wanted her to be an unrealistically mature 8-year-old.
Oh my God. It confused me because I started reading the book and I was like, oh, okay, so she's like a small child. She's like 8 years old. And then as the more I read the book, I was like, is she like 15? Like, is she...
I know, and she's handling the whole situation.
That she did and said was so grown up, and
handling the whole situation so much better than an adult would have.
Yeah, and also like she wrote a note, and I couldn't help but think, like, have you seen how long it takes an 8-year-old to write like, don't trust the others, don't trust those two?
I actually taught 3rd grade, so I have seen that, and I have spent an immense amount of time around 8-year-olds, and they are not like that.
No, and I don't think it's a very legible handwriting in general.
No. Jared, I like your
Yeah.
commentary. The kidnapping made her age rapidly, right? That's so funny.
Yeah, to be fair, she grew up quickly in a short amount of time.
Yeah. The torture
Yeah,
with
Jared,
the
that
nails.
it feels like the book was written for the screen.
And that's what makes it especially disappointing how underwhelming the movie was. Because they already had the perfect screenplay and they botched it, in my opinion. But
I'll have to watch it. Maybe I'll enjoy it more than the book, seeing as I didn't love the book. Maybe
you will. It seems a bit more realistic. And I'm actually thinking while you're saying all this about it that I might have rated it a 5 on Goodreads.
Sadly, the fact that I like had to read it so quickly didn't help, because it was like a chore and I was like, ugh, like it's more of this. Like, let's just skip this.
Yeah, it sucked me in. Yeah, I rated it a 5. I'm actually going to change that to a 4 because thinking back, I didn't like it that much, but I definitely enjoyed reading it. I had fun.
Yeah. That's the important thing. You have to have fun when you read it.
I'm curious.
Had fun complaining about it.
I'm asking people what they would rate it because I like doing the polls. I find it fun. If you've read it, if you haven't read it, don't vote. Don't vote if you haven't read it. We're going to give 5, 4, 3, and 2. And I can't give the option to give it a 1. I'm sorry. Because we can only do 4 choices. So we'll see. I can't vote in my own poll.
Oh.
Oh, fine then, whatever. Jared gave it a 5 on Goodreads.
I said I definitely rated it a 5 on Goodreads because for what it was, it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
what it is,
it's not going to be
thriller. And yeah, that's
1,000%.
It does what it says on the tin, you know. It is what it is trying to be. Exactly. And it's not trying, obviously it's not trying to be realistic or like, yeah, I can't even really. So they escape and then he like kills the lorry driver and then the little girl shoots him. Oh, the police officer shoots her. That was a nice twist.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, thank goodness someone shot her, because I was like, nah, she's had it coming.
Oh. How did the end get frustrating. You? Did you think she was dead at the end?
No. Yeah, I thought she was dead. So I was annoyed that she wasn't dead, because I thought it was more interesting that she had died.
Yeah.
And then I was like, of course, like in any horror movie or like thriller, then one of them, like the hero survives.
Yeah. And she had to, because like she was a bad person and she had to do this because, I don't know, she had always been selfish and this was her redemption, I guess.
Also, like, what a day for her. She had a horrible day.
Right.
And she found out that her mom died.
I know.
And she's like in the middle of a hostage situation. Poor woman.
Right? Just not a lot of luck.
No.
It's a bad day.
Oh, and I felt very sorry for the man.
Oh, yeah. He just wanted to go be with his kids.
Oh, I know. And he had like such a good story. Like, I wish that he had survived more than Darby. I don't know. I just didn't get on well with Darby. She was just really frustrating to me and annoying. But I felt more sad about the other guy dying. Oh, also, like when Darby was like they have a nail gun. That's what kind of sick psychos these guys are. Like, also lots of people have nail guns, like, for other things. Like, not everyone who owns a nail gun is like a sick psycho.
No, like we have one.
That was just something else that
basement.
annoyed me. Yeah.
And they
That's
had a
what kind
business
of
at one
evil
point that makes them
evils
have
they
this.
are.
Yeah. He just
It's like
repurposed the
a
nail
work
gun.
van, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But she didn't know at that point that he was like doing evil stuff with the nail gun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That also, yeah.
I liked his little terminology, his red card, yellow card and stuff.
Yeah, I did find that creepy. That got me. That was scary. Yeah. And I wanted to know how much older Ashley was than Lars, because he had like the power dynamics between the two. Like, Ashley had a lot of power over Lars, so I imagine them having like a bigger age gap.
Yeah, and it was hard too because Lars was definitely like developmentally delayed, so that made it seem like even more of an age gap.
Yeah,
but I don't think they were that much of a dip. Maybe 4 years at most.
Yeah, I want to know what happened in their childhood to make them this way.
Well, I think a big part of it was staying with the uncle, right? I'm not taking that out from the movie.
And I mean, I know Ashley is and I know like Ashley is like meant to be a liar, and obviously he's a liar and like a kidnapper. But when he's like, oh, I promise I won't hurt the girl, blah blah blah, like she'll be fine, and then he says that he's gonna sell her to his uncle. Oh my god. Ooh. That was actually really gross. Hearing about the uncle thing did make me cry. But
yeah, the uncle thing kind of added some stakes to it that weren't there, because it's like
it did. Yeah, it did.
It also seemed like they were villainous, but they didn't really quite know what they were doing. They didn't really have a full plan, it seems like. But then the uncle was like, he has the whole situation set up and everything. And that makes it, I don't know, scarier to me.
Yeah, definitely. That was another thing that annoyed me, which is just such a trope where like Darby like has the gun and she's gonna kill him, and she's like, tell me what you were going to do with the girl. Like, I'm like, just fucking shoot him. Like, you know what's gonna happen. No, you know that you don't need to have this conversation.
I mean, isn't it bad enough
and then
that
obviously
he's already
she
like
shot.
tortured her and everything? Yeah, like because she took too long.
Yeah. Like, he would have kept the girl in like a dog cage in the back of his van. Mm-hmm. So what more do you really need to know?
Well, didn't he shoot?
And would it make a difference
too for punishment?
if he? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he did.
Although I like misunderstood I think I misunderstood like the description, because I thought that she had injuries like on her knuckles, but I think that later on they were saying that it must have been.
Oh, now I'm not sure. I think he did use the nail gun on her.
Anyway, he definitely hurt her.
Yeah.
And also, would it really make a difference if he was like, oh, I was just going to take her and like hold her for ransom, and then I'll like return her in a few days? Like, are you then going to be like, oh, okay, then have the child? No.
Yeah, like it too, like she knew their faces, their names, knew what car they were in, everything. There's nobody's getting out of it alive, you know? No, it'd be too easy to.
Oh, your sound cut out.
Oh, I was saying like everybody knew their faces, their names, the car they were driving. Like there was no good ending for them.
I think my head died.
Oh, can you guys still hear me? I don't know. We'll see from the comments. I don't think Eliza can hear me. Waiting for comments.
Can you still hear me?
Yes. Trying to see if anybody can hear me.
Okay, 1 second. I think it's just my headphones.
Yes, Jared can hear me. Yeah, I think it's your headphones. Let's see. Trying to like find questions about it, but it's funny because I can't even really answer them because it's been a while. I was listening to another woman talk about it, and she said how the door hinge part with Darby really bothered her. I'm wondering, like people who are listening, how you felt about that part where he had her basically like trapped with her hand stuck in a door hinge. If that was really like gruesome, gross to you.
Okay. So I think my headphones aren't working. So now I just have you coming out of my laptop, but I'm not sure if there'll be an echo now. So tell me
I can't hear it yet. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I hear it, but it's quiet.
Okay. Let us know in the chat if it's annoying.
And I had asked the question, I don't know if you caught it, but the door hinge part where he has her trapped in like the door hinge, I was listening to another woman talk about the book, and she said that part really bothered her because it was just so like gross and gruesome. Did that part bother you? I didn't really, like, it's gross, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was gross, but I thought it was cool. I like
anything bad happening to Darby.
Like, Darby.
Suffer.
Poor Darby. I don't know what she did to make me like hate her so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gruesome, but no, it didn't gross me out too much. I didn't have to skip ahead. I had to like skip ahead with the uncle thing, but the door thing I was all right with. Sorry, I don't know if you already read this, but yeah, Jared saying like, tell me your whole villainous plan while I have you at gunpoint. Like, it's such a
yeah.
Yeah, Benjamin says, I did think the cop shooting the wrong person was the most realistic thing in the entire book.
Right? It really was.
Yeah.
Oh, the nail went through Jay's palm. Okay. Yeah, I thought he shot her with the nail gun. My favorite part of the book is Eliza's unrelenting hate of Darby.
I'm sorry. We can't have a book club without me like just hating on at least some of the characters.
Well, I feel like we've hated almost every book.
Yeah,
this is the first one where we both haven't been unanimous about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Bye, Benjamin. Thank you for joining.
Bye, Benjamin. It was nice to see you. Oh yeah, Jay was. What was the old man? Not the old man, but what was the man, like the good man's name? Man who just wanted to see his family.
I know who you're talking about. I need to find his name.
Yeah. And I just still can't understand why the bus driver was evil. That's so annoying to me.
Yeah, I don't. I won't say who it isn't. She's not a bus driver in the movie. That's all I'll say. It makes a little bit more sense.
Okay.
Characters. Who are they? Ed. Mm-hmm. Oh, JH got it before me. Ed. Thank you, JH. Yeah, poor Ed. Justice for Ed. He just wanted to go see his kids and his wife.
Oh, I know.
He's trying not to drink.
Also, yeah, exactly. He's just like trying his best, you know. Also, the fact that like Jay was home alone, and her dad, and so she's supposed to be like young, And then she was home by herself, and the dad called to be like, sorry, the babysitter can't come round. Like, there's food in the fridge.
Yeah, that's not really, especially like an affluent 8-year-old. She's not some latchkey
Yeah.
kid, like, you know, that's
No,
not
I
really
was like,
something that
what terrible
happens.
parents.
Yeah, generally then somebody
No.
comes home, like,
Yeah, if your babysitter is busy, then you can't leave your kid alone when she's like 8 years old.
yeah.
She must be older than I think that she is, because there's no way that she's 8.
How, let's see, let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Taylor Adams.
I think that maybe
She's 9. She's 9.
she's 9. So
She's 9.
I don't know. That
I mean,
still seems young to
yeah,
be
that's the same
alone.
thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that seems, and especially young to be as mature as she is, you know?
Yeah. But she got the gun and tried to shoot the guy, which I did think was really cool. I was like, go Jay.
Right?
But some other things that she did and said, I was like, I can't picture this. I couldn't picture that child at all. Because I was like, this author has never spoken to a 9-year-old.
I just feel like it, maybe like Dakota Fanning as a child in every movie she was in, because I feel like she always played like a precocious, over-intelligent child. So that's
Yeah,
kind of what
so.
I pictured, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like her in Uptown Girls or something.
Yeah. Being kidnapped and being like super intelligent and cunning.
Jared made a good point. He said maybe she's so mature because her dad leaves her alone constantly. Hi, Kent. Nice to see you. I'm glad you came.
Hi. Yeah, that is a very good point, and I'm sure that's true.
I'm looking at some other questions. Oh
yeah.
One thing that really irritated me was the Wano show and Wano Shono restaurants. Wasn't that the names? The Wano show and Wano Shono, Little Devil and Big Devil, and how she got it confused, and that was the whole. I was like, come on.
Yeah, it was frustrating because it was like every step when she's like so close, and then just like another stupid thing happens, and then she's like stuck again. And
did you catch that before she did, or did you realize when she did that she had put the wrong? She put the wrong one in the text message.
No, I didn't catch that.
I only did because like they were very specific to emphasize Little Devil, Big Devil like 400 times.
Yeah. No, actually, I didn't get that. And then just like when they said that like the police was going to the wrong one, then I was like, oh, of course they are.
You were blinded by hatred.
Darby can't do anything
right. Exactly. You're like, I'm not surprised. This is not.
Oh. Darby had one job. Poor Darby. I'm sorry. I don't know
text message. Fool.
Poor Darby. Yeah. Now that you said Dakota Fanning as a child, then that is exactly who it is.
Right? I think it makes sense. Ken says the brothers are like two halves of a crazy person. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Did Jay shoot Ashley at the end? Jay says Jay even shot Ashley. She tried. Did she?
I thought that she tried.
I know somebody shot him because there was that whole thing at the end.
I thought that she tried him. I can't even remember how he dies now.
Yeah.
I thought that someone shot him with the nail gun in the end. Like, yeah, actually, I can't really remember how he dies.
How did Jay get the gun? Oh, no, I think Jay did shoot him.
Oh, great.
Hmm.
Good for her, Jay.
Right? And then another failing of Darby's. Darby couldn't even do it herself. The little girl had to do it.
Yeah. All Darby does is get shot.
So in the movie, I'm
And
not giving anything away because this is at the very beginning of the movie, but in the movie, she is not a college student. She is coming out of rehab. So it's interesting. Yeah. And I think
was Ed still in the movie?
Ed was still in the movie. Everyone's still in there. Their characters are just a little bit different. Like Ashley isn't as over the top crazy. The bus driver's not a bus driver anymore. She's something else, and Ed's still there. But yeah. And it made sense.
Like, how come out of rehab?
Yeah, right. It fits the character.
Yeah. Her like need for redemption and like a need to prove herself.
I mean, I feel like they kind of paint her as like this kind of screw up. So the rehab thing really fits with that. Like instead of like a college art student.
Yeah, because studying art at college is not enough of a reason to feel like a failure at life.
Right. I think it's mostly maybe her relationship with her mom and stuff, and how what she said to her mom. And
that was really heartbreaking that she didn't get to like speak to her mom and really have closure with her mom.
Mm-hmm. Feel a little bit bad for her there, but not too much because she's still awful.
I did feel bad for her there.
Kent says, is Darby a better person in the book or the movie? It's about the same, I would say, if you were to watch both.
Sorry, Jared. Jared says Eliza's hate is rubbing off for me, so I want nothing but the worst for Darby. I'm sorry, ruining Darby for you.
Oh.
She was fine. She was fine.
Yeah, at first I was like, my God, this girl is making all the wrong choices. This book is ridiculous. But then I did think about it and I was like, I would have gotten myself and everybody else killed immediately.
Yeah.
So,
and especially where like as the book goes on, then I'm more like, okay, there is nothing like that she can do. Like, I have no idea. At the book, I'm like, you should just do this. You should do this. Blah, blah, blah. Why aren't you doing this? Right. And then as the book goes on and she's in more and more of an impossible situation, then I'm like, okay, I don't know what you're going to do here. So, yeah.
I like her little trick of keeping one eye closed when it's dark so that you can see.
Yeah, like a pirate.
Yeah. I do that when I go to the bathroom at night sometimes. Keep one eye closed. So I can see my way back to bed. Or I cover one eye so I can see my way back to bed.
Oh, that's smart. I'll use that.
See,
if I'm ever in a life or death situation, I need to see in the dark.
I would have done just fine. Kent says if it wasn't for Darby. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
No. Go ahead first.
I thought that some of the things that some of it I thought was very American, the way that she's talking about like guns, where she's like, the only thing that will help now is a good guy with a gun, and it just felt very I was like,
Did you feel like you were getting indoctrinated?
I did, yeah. I felt like this is like some really convoluted like marketing campaign for why everyone should have a gun.
That's so funny. Oh, bye, Jared. Have fun book shopping.
Bye, Jared. Enjoy. Oh, yeah. If it wasn't for Darby, then what would have happened?
I mean, I guess everything would have gone off without an issue. Like,
yeah, I think that the brothers were planning to kill the bus driver, no? At the stop.
I think the original intention was for them to never meet at all. Like, weren't they just
Yeah.
gonna make a
Then
handoff,
once,
leave something there and pick something up? But they got stuck there?
yeah. But then no, it was because the parents called the police, which they weren't
Mm.
expecting them to do, which obviously they would have done. And then once the police were called, then they couldn't do the whole ransom plan anyway. So then they were
Oh.
just, so then from then on, then they were going to sell her to their uncle. So I think they were
Ugh.
going to kill what, and then they would
Okay.
have also had to kill, I guess.
So everybody would have
Yeah,
been
also
worse
everyone would have
off.
died anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone would have died and the girl would have been given to the uncle.
JH confirms Ashley was there to kill Sandy. Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
I totally forgot
thank
that
you.
part.
Yeah, it was a while and it was a bit confusing. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah, but
remember.
also like Ashley was giving it all, like he was giving it large, and then but he said that he'd never killed anyone before.
Yeah.
So he was a newbie at all this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like this was his first like real crime.
Yeah. Jane, we are talking about No Exit by who is it by? By Adam
Taylor Adams.
Taylor
Taylor
Adams.
Adams. And just so you know, we are like heavy into spoilers right now. So if you want to read this one, I would click off if you don't want to have it spoiled for you.
Yeah. And we'll post about what book to read next.
Yes.
Hopefully in a few days or something.
Baxter says, oh, he also does the eye trick, but instead of going to the bathroom, it's to go get food. I like that. I like your style, Baxter. That's nice.
I'll use it. It sounds good.
Mm-hmm. I wear retainers all night, so I can't eat in the middle of the night.
I also wear a retainer, but why do you wear? I wear a retainer because like I'm anxious and I like grind my teeth at night.
I do too. One, because I had braces, but also because I had to have braces because I'm grinding my teeth down to little tiny nubs.
Yeah.
So now I have to wear retainers on top and bottom that keep me from grinding.
Yeah. It's very...
Are you good? Do you behave yourself and wear them every night?
Yeah, because when I don't, then like my jaw hurts. Like, yeah, it hurts me when I don't. Yeah, I am really good with it.
I wear mine every single night too, and it's because my poor teeth are just gonna fall out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty cute. That's cute.
Snap.
It's funny. My husband calls them my dentures.
Well, at least we'll be used to it, you know.
Right?
What time comes. Ken says, what kind of things did the kidnapped girl do to help her survival? How did she help Darby? Jay did so much to help her survival.
Know.
Also, Jay, I know we spoke about how mature she is, but like, you know, Darby breaks into the van and she's like chatting to Jay, and then she's like, oh sorry, I've got to go because I have to like hide from your kidnappers. And right. Jay is just like, okay, fine, just leave me in here.
I know. Like grown people would be like, get me the hell out of here.
Yeah, no, get me out of here now. And also, I don't know, I feel like you could carry a dog kennel with a child out of a van, because like, and yeah. so she had like a little Stanley knife, no? And she like cut the lock of the dog kennel.
She cut the bars. I think she cut the little like wires.
How strong is this 9-year-old girl to like cut through? And how sharp is this knife?
I thought it was like a little pocket knife, and she's just there whittling away at the bar.
Too. And Darby's just like, oh, here, have this like. What can I can only imagine it must be like a machete now if it like cut through that. And she's like, here child, take this, cut through these.
Oh, they're really giving you an inaccurate view of America. We just all carry machetes around.
Yeah. I'm like, well, only in the States.
Here's your gun, here's your machete, welcome to America.
Yeah.
Jay
Yeah, she
definitely had an
really,
old soul, from what Kev
yeah,
is
she
saying.
did. And she was very smart and strong. And without her, yeah, Jay was like, Darby wouldn't have saved Jay if Jay hadn't helped. Because Jay also like helped Darby a lot when they were in the house. Like, she put like water in her eyes when she got the pepper spray and stuff.
Yeah. Which was smart, even though it was like
She was
boiling
a
water.
cool little girl. Yeah. I like how they made this boiling water to use as a weapon and then it immediately gets thrown on Darby.
Pours it in her eyes. I mean, I guess it had cooled down enough. It wouldn't have made a great weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Jake said, yeah, it was a Swiss
Yeah.
Army knife, which is like a pocket knife, right? Swiss Army knife.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Swiss Army knives could cut through wires of a dog kennel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that would have worked out. But listen, suspension
Yeah,
of
there
disbelief.
was quite a few stuff that I like wasn't sure if that would work out. I also like my search history after reading this book was so questionable because I was like, because I know that you can get like most nail guns are like the kind of nail guns where, you know, like you have to put it against something for the nail to come out. Like you can't like, so then I was like researching like automatic nail guns. Like seeing like, can you kill someone with an automatic nail gun?
I think you can modify it and you can do it from what I've heard. Is that what you found in your search?
So I did research. You can buy nail guns like that, but they're not easy to buy.
Oh my goodness.
You can buy nail guns like that. They're really dangerous.
Can you buy
and also I was researching.
You guys aren't even allowed to have real guns.
No. You can get them in the UK, but you need a license and stuff. And I was researching like, if you shoot a gun in a room full of petrol, will you catch on fire?
I love it.
If you like get shot underneath your chin, I was like, how long is a nail? Because I like was confused about how, because you know Ed gets like shot from the bottom of his thing,
yeah,
and it like makes his mouth closed. I was researching the length of a nail and the length of your mouth.
It's funny because they actually tell you the length of the nail in it. It's a 10-penny nail.
They do.
And that probably doesn't help you very much.
That didn't mean anything to me.
That's not helpful to you.
I mean, I was like measuring my jaw.
Oh my god.
I was like, would this go into my brain?
Would it? Is it long enough? I don't know. I feel like it would.
Yeah.
I think it's
It would definitely like, I don't know, it would definitely hurt.
10-penny nail size. I mean, it does mean it's the 3 inches long. I mean,
3 inches is quite long, isn't it? This is like
7.6 centimeters to you. But that's not 10 pennies. Well, now I don't know what the 10-penny thing means at all.
Yeah, that's why it was confusing. I think it's going to be, anyway. I didn't think it would like go into his brain. And I thought that if he was like a bit ballsier, he could just pull it out. Like Darby ripped off her fingers. I mean, like this part.
Goddamn weakling, just pull it out.
I really imagine myself being like so tough in the situation, pulling out nails and ripping off my fingers.
First of all, you would have run in, guns blazing. There's a child in the back of this car. They would have shot you and pulled the nail right out.
Everyone else would have been shot. Yeah.
Oh, but she would have been fine because you would have just pulled the bullets out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm like, what's a bullet wound? But then also Darby like rips off her fingers and then she like, maybe it was her other hand because she shot a gun with her bad, or did she shoot the gun with her bad hand? And she hasn't shot a gun before.
Oh, now I'm not sure.
I think she did shoot the gun. I know that you have like adrenaline and stuff. I guess a lot of this can be explained by adrenaline.
I'll allow it. I'll allow that.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
But I still think it's funny that
Also
you wanted
about,
that guy
like,
to pull
the nail thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because this part of your like mouth, it doesn't have, like, it's very soft, you know, like it's just like a flesh. I know that it's like, I don't know. I don't think it would be that hard to pull out.
You could get in there.
I think you could. And then I don't know how that would have helped. You would have pulled this out and then you would have been able to talk, but you still would be like trapped with these murderers. Like, I don't know. But still.
And JH says he thinks it was a 16 penny nail. How big is a 16 penny nail? I need to know, because that might go up into the brain. 16 penny nail size. Now this is 3.5 inches. Well, either way, 3.5 inches.
Oh yeah, Jay led them to the woods and then doubled back to the rest area. Jay was so smart.
Right? Yes. One thing about these like thriller and action things is I wonder how much your body can actually take before it just won't do stuff anymore, because I feel like they're just like so gravely injured and they just are still going. And I just don't know if I have I'm the opposite of you. If I get a paper cut, I'm like, that's enough. I'm not pulling nails out of my own face.
Usually I am like that, but adrenaline. I do know that, like, with adrenaline, you can. I once, I tore the ligaments, like multiple ligaments in my foot mid-performance, like mid-gymnastics performance. And I carried on for like 5 more minutes. Yeah.
Look at you.
And I know, and apparently it was like really gross because all the audience saw my like foot like bend the wrong way, and then I just like got up and carried on running.
They're like, "Stop, please stop."
Everyone else was like, "Honey, you are injured," and I was like, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine."
I got this.
And then as soon as I got off stage, I started crying, and I was like, I cannot put any weight on that foot at all. Aww. And everyone else was like, it can't be that bad because you were literally just running on it. And I was like, I don't know why, but
yeah,
it is the adrenaline. So I don't know. I do think that it like does.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear. It was fine.
This now explains why you hate Darby so much, because I feel like you would have done much better in her situation. I would have fallen right apart. You would have had everybody out there safely.
I would have got in. Would have pulled out my own nail gun from the back of my car.
Like, I'm prepared for such a situation.
Nail gun and Swiss Army knife.
Yeah. Oh, Kent says, think of the pain and survival of tearing off your own finger from a door jam. That's high survival instincts, right? Like a fox chewing off its own leg in a trap.
Oh, Darby never fired the gun. She only had one bullet, which Jay uses. Yeah, she fired the gun again. Oh, how did she kill the other guy?
With the nail gun.
No,
right?
she killed the other guy. Oh, maybe.
I think she used the nail gun on Lars.
Yeah.
Maybe. Though I'm not sure.
Yeah, the fact that Darby ripped off her fingers was very gross.
Right?
And very impressive.
Listen, I think she deserves a little bit of respect for that.
Yeah. That I was like, all right, she's kind of tough, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's something you would have done. So we can respect her a little bit for that.
I don't know. I think that might be a bit much, even for me.
Even for you.
Who knows? Yeah, I'll have to watch the film though. I'll watch the film and I'll see.
Thank you, JH. JH is officially the only one that read the book and is fact checking us the whole time.
Thank you, JH. She killed Lars with the knife. Oh yeah, she killed him with the knife.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, because Lars had the gun and Lars was shooting at her and she killed him with the knife.
Oh,
And then Ashley was like, I've counted the bullets and I know you only have one left.
Ken says, wasn't there an explosion that cooked Lars? Was there an explosion?
I think it was both. I think she was, yeah, I think she was gravely, I think Lars was like very gravely injured.
And then the
there was the
explosion finished him
explosion.
off.
Although I was also confused about how the explosion started. I was reading it quite quickly, but because I was in a rush. But I was like, you know, she was like killing Lars, and then the next thing, like they're in a world of flames, and I was like, I don't know how we got here, but here we are, I guess.
Fully forgotten, and I might be confusing it with the movie, but I know there was gasoline poured on there, wasn't there?
Yeah,
like
they poured gasoline. Lars and Ashley poured gasoline, because they were planning to set fire to it after they had killed everyone. And that's why she couldn't, because she was going to wait for Ashley to come in, but she couldn't, because then if she shot the gun inside with all the gasoline, then it might explode. Although there was an explosion. I can't remember exactly what happened.
I don't know. I don't remember. But I know that,
yeah,
I think he was basically a goner, and then the explosion either finished him off or he was already dead. But there was an explosion.
Yeah, I think so. But I think he was pretty gone before the explosion.
JH got us again. The floor was covered in fuel and Darby stuffed napkins in the toaster. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you very much.
In the toaster. I didn't remember that part. Well, that was smart.
I swear we read the book. We really did read the book.
I swear we did read the book. And it has been a little while.
There's only one book I didn't finish, and I don't feel bad about that. Was it Anxious People? That one sucked. It was so bad.
Yeah. I can never get that time back.
No. Yeah. So what I know Ken had suggestions for next month, but I can't remember. So
I had one suggestion for next month.
Oh, Eliza has a suggestion as
I
well.
don't know if you've read it. Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell.
We did it for book club. I think we did it before you joined us.
How was it? My mom recommended it.
Let me see if I can remember. Amazing writer.
Let me look at the cover.
I think we read it. Invisible Girl. I'm looking at the blurb now. Oh, I actually thought it was pretty good. Now I can't remember if we read it for book club or not, but I read it personally. But
cool.
It was pretty good. It was interesting because the main character is different from like any main character I've ever read about. And it's not giving anything away, but he's basically like an incel, or he's sort of becoming an incel.
Right.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. But I wouldn't mind talking about it if people wanted to read that one, and I could reread it and refresh myself, so I can put that on the list.
Let's see what other suggestions other people have.
So if anybody has suggestions, you can put them in the chat now, or I will, or one of us will make a post and you can give the suggestions there. I'm actually looking at my Goodreads right now to see what I have on my list.
I'll have a little look at mine. Oh.
I have a lot on here that I can go through and maybe pull some if we don't get enough suggestions. No additional comments in the chat. So I think the next book club, I know we try to do the first Friday, but I'm actually going to be away, unfortunately.
Well, the first Friday of July would be in a week anyway, so I think that's a bit too soon.
No, I was thinking August.
So yeah, should we do the so the first Friday of August you're going to be away?
I'm going to be away, and the second Friday. We could do July 29th. That's Friday.
July 29th. That's
Okay.
Perfect. Lovely. And then that's like 4-5 weeks from now, so it's a good amount of time.
And Kent suggests The Echo Wife by Sarah Gailey, so I'll put that on the list. Hi, Camilla. All right.
What about the Turning of the Screw? Have you read that one?
No, I haven't.
This is like a classical kind of horror, I think. It's meant to be kind of similar, like in a similar vein to the Haunting of Hill House, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, that might be a good one. I'll put that down. And if anybody comes up with any others, you can add them to the post.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or comment on this video.
Yeah, or comment on this video. We'll see it either way. Does anybody have any final burning thoughts about the book? We all love Darby.
Comments? Darby fan club. Also, what would you rate the book now? Now that I've
3
been horrible about it.
I think 3.5. Now that I've had time to just kind of let it sit, because for me, it doesn't have any lasting power, but it was entertaining to read at the time.
Yeah. I think I would give it, I would also give it a 3.
Yeah. Adding Kent's other suggestion.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So we will plan on July 29th, same time probably, unless something changes.
Yeah. It's good with me.
Kent gave this a 3.8. And
very specific. I like it.
Yeah, if anybody watches the movie after this, and go ahead and comment on this video whether you liked it. I'm curious because I didn't care for the movie. But if anybody goes and watches it, let me know what you think.
Yeah.
It is on Hulu.
I'll have a watch.
Good. Yeah, we wanted to do a watch party, but it's annoying because Hulu doesn't allow you to do more than, I think it was like 10 people.
8 people?
Yeah, 8 might have been right.
Yeah. Well, could be the first 8 people, like a little prize.
Oh yeah, we should do that with the next one. That has
because
a
we're
movie
pretty
adaptation.
Small anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like we definitely.
So
yeah. Sounds good. Okay.
Well, we'll choose a book in the next few days, and then I'll see you in like a month.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It was very fun as usual. And we'll see you very, very soon. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end. Goodbye, Eliza. It's nice to see you.
Bye. You too.